It's men's Metro Atlantic Athletic Conference college basketball as the Niagara Purple Eagles take on the Canisius Golden Griffins from the Kessler Athletic Center in downtown Buffalo, New York. Hello everybody and welcome into our studio for the Franco's Pizza pregame show for another rendition of the Battle of the Bridge. My name is Vinnie Christiano, bringing you all the action here to get you ready for today's rivalry matchup inside the CAC. These two teams are going in opposite directions as of late, but all those records do not matter. This is the 31st time these two teams will match up at the end of the regular season with serious postseason implications on the line. Welcome back to College Hockey Night in Buffalo as we get ready for puck drop between the Niagara Purple Eagles and the Canisius Golden Griffins just a little bit later tonight from the Lecom Harbor Center in downtown Buffalo, New York. It was a little snowy last night in downtown Buffalo. The commute to Harbor Center this evening might be a little difficult with some Sabres traffic as there's plenty of sports happening here in Western New York. The RIT Tigers Holy Cross Crusaders game, even though fits into that category as well. However, some big sporting events happening across the state and into New Jersey as the men's and women's MAC basketball championships are happening at Jim Wellen Boardwalk Hall in Atlantic City. We'll take a look at the women's bracket as we get ready for the last couple games of this tournament. It's the two championship games. The Iona Gales have made it in both the women's and the men's bracket. On the men's side, it's maybe even more crazy. The MAC basketball tournament is really anybody's to win anyway, but you're probably going to be surprised to see that it's the Marist Red Foxes, the 11 seed in the championship against the Iona Gales. The Iona Gales are 17-3 in conference play this season. The Marist Red Foxes only 6-14. Manhattan, the preseason favorites again, also the 6th seed. They lost by 11 to the Red Foxes, who then defeated the number 3 seed Quinnipiac Bobcats, and last year's Cinderella story, the St. Peter's Peacocks, who were the 10 seed. The 10 seed and the 11 seed playing in the semifinals is something that has never happened in the MAC basketball tournament before. And tonight at 7:30, the men's basketball championship game takes place on ESPNU from Jim Wellen Boardwalk Hall in Atlantic City, New Jersey. This tournament has been as exciting as it's cracked up to be. The winner from both of those brackets will automatically advance to the NCAA tournament and head to the big dance, where any of these teams hope to have a performance like the St. Peter's Peacocks did last year and make it all the way to the Elite Eight. Any team will be happy with a win, and I know Niagara and Canisius know they need a win as well tonight. We'll be closer to puck drop when we come back here on College Hockey Night in Buffalo.
Yeah, John Hawthorne played really well against Mercyhurst, earning a shutout. He made a bunch of saves here in this one as well, and a great effort on night number 2 to help them get the win. But the difference in this one was the coaching staff coming to the team in between games, really wanting them to make a difference in their effort in these games. Talked about winning one-on-one battles. Sometimes the MO of this team this season has been taking one step forward and then 2 steps backward, and that has been a problem for them because they can't capitalize on momentum. Coming into that night number 2 game with more energy was the key to them beating the Falcons, and hopefully the key for them to continue some of that momentum again this weekend.
Thanks, guys. We're here with Canisius head coach Reggie Witherspoon. Coach, big win for you guys today. I'll start by asking about TJ Gadsden. He had 14 rebounds, a new season high for your team. What was working so well for your team off the glass today to limit Fairfield defensively?
Well, we've been on him about this. TJ's a very capable rebounder. He's got length, he's got lift. And he's got timing, and we've been on him because this is something he can bring to our team. He did a terrific job today. I think he had 10 of those in the first half. And he did a terrific job doing that as well as defending.
So you guys held Fairfield scoreless for the first 5.5 minutes. How well was your team executing your defensive game plan today in general?
I think in general we had pretty good energy, and we did execute what we wanted to do. Particularly early on, we were locked in and getting out on their shooters and preventing them from just throwing the ball directly inside. That's a big part of what they do, Vinny.
At the tail end of the first half, you guys were held scoreless yourselves for 5.5 minutes. What did you guys do at halftime to sort of break that drought and get back going offensively?
The thing we emphasized at halftime was we needed to have some patience offensively. You know, we were getting stops, and I think we got a double-digit lead, and then we got a little anxious, and we wanted to just, have fun before the game was over with, and we had to just calm down. We didn't shoot the ball well because I think we were just a little too amped up.
So now winners of 4 of your last 5. You guys are traveling to Atlantic City in just 8 days. It seems like the season just started a little while ago. What does these past 4 wins tell you about your team heading into the MAC championship tournament?
You know, we've had a lot of games to get to where we are, and we have a long way to go to get to where we want to be. But we have learned some things. We were in a lot of close games. We played a lot of different lineups, a lot of different rotations, a lot of different injuries we had to fight through. And now our hope is that we have enough lessons learned to go forward.
Thanks, Coach. Appreciate it. Congrats on a big win today. Griffin, back to you.
Vinnie Christiano here with Canisius hockey head coach Trevor Large after the team's 5-1 win against the Niagara Purple Eagles on night 2 of the Atlantic Hockey semifinals. Coach, we talked last night after the loss. You said your team needed to be better in almost every aspect of the game, and it seemed like they were tonight. Tell me about what they did better tonight than they did yesterday.
Vinnie Christiano III here with Canisius hockey head coach Trevor Large following the team's loss in the NCAA Regionals to the Minnesota Golden Gophers. Coach, while the final score may not be indicative of the team's effort throughout the entire game, tell me about how you think your team performed, especially in the first 40 minutes on the national stage.
Guys, we're here with Manhattan head coach Jenna Dingler. Coach, your team was down 2-0 early, but really locked it down defensively after that. Tell me about the performance of your goaltender and your defensive unit as a whole. You guys then scored 5 straight goals. What was working so well on offense, especially in that second quarter? Thanks, Howard. Coach, a couple of lineup changes today for Game 1 against the St. Bonaventure Bonnies. What have you seen so far from the fresher faces getting the start? Back here with Canisius head coach Matt Mazurek. Coach, I don't want to take up too much of your time. I know you have another game here in just a couple of minutes, but I do want to ask how that weather cancellation yesterday affects, if at all, your preparation for a conference doubleheader like today. So your team arguably maybe didn't start out as hot as they have the past couple of games. You still had 4 runs on the board, though, by the end of the 4th inning. What's it like managing expectations when they're that high?
It's hard, to be honest, because like I just told them, like, you can't win every game by 15 runs, and that's a real thing. You got to win some close games, and good teams win close games, and we had great performance out of our bullpen today. But it's just keeping guys, don't ride the result roller coaster. Stay with yourself, stay with our plan, and things are going to work out.